Hello Aerokudas. You need a specific Zonai device and you don't know where to find it. The problem is, I don't know which specific device you're looking for, so this is what I'll do. First, I'll share all 30 device dispenser locations and share which devices are in each of them. Then we will go through each Zonai device, then we can share the dispenser that you can get that device from. So now you decide how you want to watch this video. Check the links in the description to find the timestamps for exactly what you're looking for. Or just watch the whole thing, that would be nice. First, I do have some random facts, some I don't believe you'll know. If you didn't know, device dispensers dispense devices. Go figure. And each one dispenses 3 to 6 of their own specific devices. You do need to put in some materials, and most materials don't do anything. Critters will refuse to go in their hole, eggs will probably break, balloons will lift whatever they attach to, and on your own experiment, and for some reason, put bomb flowers inside the dispenser on the dragon head dispenser and see what happens. The only way to get devices from dispensers is to drop construct horns or Zonai charges. It doesn't matter which construct horn you drop, each one will drop one Zonai device. However, for Zonai charges and large Zonai charges, they drop different amounts of devices depending on how many of each charge you put in. I made this chart just for you if you need help figuring out how many devices you'll get. One Zonai charge will get you one Zonai device, and the most you can get is 60 devices from 5 large Zonai charges. Now let's talk about the 30 device dispenser locations and what they drop. By the way, most of these should be close to a shrine, so they should be easy to get to. First, we have on the Great Sky Island to the south, there's a flame emitter, fan, and portable pot. Then to the east is the Great Sky Island, flame emitter, wing, fan, and portable pot. Then we have the South Hyrule Sky Archipelago that has a time bomb, small wheel, light, and rocket. South of that, the East Gerudo Sky Archipelago, beam emitter, sled, mirror, steering stick, and stake. Then we have the Thunderhead Isle. There's a shock emitter, fan, portable pot, and battery. Then the Dragon Head to the east, wing, cart, fan, and steering stick. In the South Necluda Sky, we have a steering stick, small wheel, and cannon, and light. Then the West Necluda Sky, construct head, cart, balloon, stabilizer, and hydrant. To the east is a Zonite Forge Construct Island, homing cart, beam emitter, flame emitter, frost emitter, and time bomb. North Necluda Sky Island, a cannon, wing, and spring, and time bomb. All the way to the east, this is the South Linearu Sky Island Archipelago. We have frost emitter, wings, battery, and mirror. Another to the east of that, this is Valor Island. We have a spring, hydrant, beam emitter, and steering stick. Next is the Wellspring Island. We have a fan, hoverstone, wing, battery, and stabilizer. West of this, in this ball, we have a cart, wing, fan, and beam emitter. All the way northeast above the Riss Peninsula, this is the Sky Mine. We have a hoverstone, time bomb, homing cart, and hydrant. Then southwest Sokola Sky Island, we have homing cart, stake, cart, cannon, construct head. Then the South Eldon Sky Archipelago, big wheel, hydrant, battery, and fan. Then we have Bravery Island, we have a light, flame emitter, battery, construct head. Continuing north to the North Hyrule Sky Archipelago, shock emitter, light, steering stick, and homing cart. Then going a little northwest, we have wing, sled, fan, cart, and light. This is East Hebra. Then West Hebra, rocket, flame emitter, portable pot, and time bomb. And above Tabantha, we have the Lightcast Island, mirror, balloon, spring, wing, and hoverstone. South of that, the wing, frost emitter, small wheel, and mirror. Then east on Courage Island, we have balloon, fan, portable pot, and time bomb. And southwest from here is Starview Island. In this ball, we have a stake, shock emitter, sled, stabilizer, and frost emitter. And on the surface, on Dig Dog Bridge, we have stake, big wheel, spring, portable pot, and battery. Then in Kakariko Village, balloon, fan, big wheel, stabilizer. And west of Terrytown in the Torn Wetlands, fan, small wheel, balloon, big wheel, rocket, and steering stick. Then in the depths, right under Death Mountain, We have a big wheel, steering stick, portable pot, and battery. And finally, all the way in south, we have a wing, small wheel, big wheel, rocket, steering stick, and construct head. I hope this is helping, and if you don't know me, I'm Nico. I love finding and doing everything possible in Zelda games. If you need help finding or doing anything in Zelda games, I hope you consider subscribing or at least checking out the channel. Now let's talk about each Zonai device and which dispensers they're in, starting with fans. They're on the surface in Kakariko and Tarrytown. And in the sky, they're at Courage Island, East Hebra Sky, Eldin Sky, Wellspring Island, the Ball Island west of that, both dispensers on the Great Sky Island, Thunderhead Isle, and the Dragon Head. Wings. They can be found in the depths at the Construct Factory, and in the sky in the two dispensers on the Debanta Sky Islands, East Hebra Sky, Wellspring Island, the island west of that, east in the Lanayru Sky Island, North Necluda Sky Island, East Dispenser on the Great Sky Island, and the Dragon Head Isle. Parts. They can be found on the East Hebra Sky Island, Sokala Sky Island, Lanayru Sky Island, on the West Necluda Sky, and the Dragon Head Isle. Balloons. They can be found on the surface in Kakariko and Tarrytown. And in the sky, West Necluda Sky, Courage Island, and on the Lightcast Island. Rockets. They can be found in the depths in the Construct Factory, on the surface in Tarrytown, and in the sky, West Hebra Sky Islands, and South Hyrule Sky Islands. Time bombs. They can be found on Courage Island, West Hebra Sky Island, the Sky Mine, North Necluda Sky, the Zonite Forge Island, and South Hyrule Sky. Portable pots. They can be found in the depths on the Death Mountain, on the surface on Dig Dog Bridge, Thunderhead Isle, both dispensers on the Great Sky Island, Courage Island, and West Hebra Sky. Flame emitters. They can be found on West Hebra Sky, on Bravery Island, both dispensers on the Great Sky Island, and the Zonai Forge Island. Frost emitters. They can be found on the Debanta Sky Islands, Starview Island, the Zonite Forge Island, and the Lanayru Sky Islands. Shock emitters. They can be found on Starview Island, North Hyrule Sky Islands, and Thunderhead Isles. Beam emitters. They can be found on the East Gerudo Sky Islands, Zonite Forge Island, Valor Island, and the Lanayru Sky Island. Hydrants. They can be found on the West Necluda Sky Islands, Valor Island, South Eldin Sky Island, and the Sky Mine. Steering sticks. They can be found in the depths in the Construct Factory and at Death Mountain, on the surface at Tarry Town, and in the sky, North Hyrule Sky, Valor Island, Necluda Sky Islands, Dragonhead Isle, and East Gerudo Sky. Big wheels. They can be found in the depths in the Construct Factory and at Death Mountain. On the surface, they're at Tarry Town, Kakariko, and the Dig Dog Bridge. And in the sky, in the South Elden Sky. Small wheels. They can be found in the depths at the Construct Factory, on the surface in Tarry Town, Necluda Sky Island, South Hyrule Sky Islands, South Tapanda Sky Island, Sleds. They can be found at the East Hebra Sky, Starview Island, and the East Gerudo Sky Island. Batteries. They can be found in the depths at Death Mountain, on the surface on Dig Dog Bridge, and in the skies on Bravery Island, South Elden Sky Islands, Wellspring Island, South Lanayru Sky Islands, and the Thunderhead Isles. Big batteries. They can't actually be found in any dispensers, but I'll show you all the treasure chest locations. Each labyrinth on the surface has one treasure chest with a big battery, and these are the exact locations. And in the sky, the 3 labyrinths also have one treasure chest with a big battery. And there's a treasure chest here in the Thunderhead Isles, the very east of the Wellspring Island, and a small island above the Lanayru Wetlands Chasm. There are also shrines that have big batteries, and without telling you how to do the shrines, these are their locations. All the way west of Tabantha, north of the Typhlo Ruins in the Badlands, east side of the Death Mountain, right in front of Dueling Peaks, and under Mount Dunzel. Flux Construct 3s also have a 3% chance to drop 5 or 6 big batteries. There are 15 total in the skies and depths, and you can use the object map to help yourself find them. Link in the description. Springs. They can be found on the surface on Dig Dog Suspension Bridge, in the skies on Lightcast Island, Valor Island, and North Necluda Sky Islands. Cannons. They can be found in East Necluda Sky, North Necluda Sky, and Sokala Sky Islands. Stabilizers. They can be found on the surface in Kakariko, in the sky in the West Necluda Sky Islands, and on Wellspring Island. Hoverstones. They can be found on Lightcast Island, Wellspring Island, and the Sky Mine. Lights. They can be found on East Hebra Sky Islands, North Hyrule Sky Islands, south of that Bravery Island, East Necluda Sky Island, and South Hyrule Sky Islands. Stakes. They can be found on the surface on Dig Dog Bridge, and in the sky in the East Gerudo Sky Islands, Starview Island, and Sokala Sky Island. Mirrors. They can be found on Lightcast Island, the other Tabantha Sky Island south of that, and the East Gerudo Sky Island, and also the South Lanayru Sky Islands. Homing carts. They can be found at North Hyrule Sky Islands, Sokala Sky Islands, Sky Mine, and on the Zonite Forge Island. And finally, the construct heads. They can be found in the depths on the construct factory, in the sky in the West Necluda Sky, Sokala Sky Island, and on Bravery Island. So those are all the dispenser locations and their Zonai device locations. But there's another way to get Zonai devices, and that's from buying them. After you completed all your energy wells, the battery that you have, you can use the crystallized charges to buy Zonai devices from that construct. Each device costs 3 crystallized charges except the big batteries, which cost 30. If you need help finding crystallized charges, I'll show you in this video. I hope this video helps. Thank you so much for watching, and if you want more Zelda content, I hope you consider subscribing or at least checking out the channel. See you next time!